David John Duckham, MBE, June 28, 1946 to January 9, 2023, was a celebrated English rugby union player, renowned for his electrifying runs and exceptional agility. Born in Coventry, he attended King Henry VIII Grammar School, where his athletic prowess became evident. Duckham dedicated his entire club career to Coventry RFC, amassing 147 tries over 188 appearances from 1967 to 1979. Internationally, he earned 36 caps for England between 1969 and 1976, scoring 10 tries. His flair truly shone during the 1971 British and Irish Lions tour to New Zealand, where he scored 11 tries in 17 matches, including a remarkable 6-try performance against West Coast Buller. Duckham's dazzling sidesteps and swerves captivated fans, especially during the 1973 Barbarians' victory over the All Blacks, leading Welsh supporters to affectionately nickname him Die. Despite England's struggles during his tenure, Duckham's individual brilliance remained undeniable. Post-retirement, he was appointed MBE in 1977 for his services to rugby and became honorary president of the Wooden Spoon charity. Duckham passed away in London at 76, leaving behind his wife Jean and 3 daughters. His legacy endures as one of England's most exhilarating rugby talents. Paul Rendall, affectionately known as the Judge, was a distinguished English rugby union prop whose career spanned the amateur era's grit and camaraderie. Born on February 18, 1954 in Islington, London, he moved to Slough at age 3 and began his rugby journey at St. Joseph's Catholic High School, eventually playing for Slough RFC while working as a welder. In 1975, he joined Wasps, establishing himself as a formidable loosehead prop. Despite making his England debut at 30 during the 1984 Five Nations, Randall earned 28 caps, participating in 6 Five Nations championships and both the 1987 and 1991 Rugby World Cups. He formed a renowned front row with Brian Moore and Jeff Probyn, contributing to England's resurgence leading to the 1991 World Cup final. Off the field, his role as the team's kangaroo court, Judge showcased his wit and leadership. After retiring due to an Achilles injury in 1991, Rendall coached at Bracknell RFC, guiding them to 5 promotions in 6 seasons, and later served at Slough RFC. Diagnosed with motor neurone disease in 2022, he passed away on June 13, 2023, at 69. Tributes poured in, with former teammates lauding his strength, humor, and mentorship, cementing his legacy as both a rugby stalwart and cherished friend. Johannes Stridum, July 13, 1965 to November 19, 2023, was a distinguished South African rugby union player renowned for his role as a lock in the Springboks' historic 1995 Rugby World Cup victory. Born in Welcome, Free State, Stridum's rugby journey began at Pearson High School in Port Elizabeth, followed by studies at the University of Port Elizabeth and the University of Pretoria. He commenced his senior provincial career with Eastern Province in 1986, later representing Northern Transvaal and notably Transvaal, now the Golden Lions, where he made 115 appearances between 1993 and 2000. Internationally, Stridum earned 21 Test caps from 1993 to 1997, including participation in the 1995 World Cup final, where South Africa triumphed over New Zealand 15-12, a match symbolizing national unity post-apartheid. Post-retirement, he transitioned into business, establishing the Pharma Value pharmacy chain in Pretoria. Tragically, Stridum passed away at 58 in a car accident near Imalolini, Mpumalanga, on November 19, 2023, becoming the 5th member of the 1995 World Cup squad to die prematurely, following Ruben Kruger, Joost van der Westhuizen, James Small, and Chester Williams. Billy Gayton was a talented New Zealand rugby union player whose promising career was tragically cut short by the effects of repeated head injuries. Born in South Canterbury, Gayton played for North Otago before making 52 appearances for the Tasman Mako between 2013 and 2017. He also played for Super Rugby teams including the Hurricanes, Crusaders, and Blues, and represented the Maori All Blacks in 2016. Gayton retired from professional rugby in 2018 at the age of 28 due to persistent concussion symptoms, including headaches, nausea, and vision problems. Despite his retirement, he continued to suffer from mental health issues, including anxiety and depression. On May 15, 2023, Gayton died by suspected suicide at the age of 33. Posthumous examination of his brain revealed he had stage 2 chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE, making him the first New Zealand-based professional rugby player to be diagnosed with the condition. Gayton's diagnosis has brought increased attention to the risks of repeated head injuries in contact sports like rugby. His family hopes that his story will lead to better understanding and prevention of such injuries in the future. Ralph Nicholas Nick Coster, February 22, 1989 to July 12, 2023, was a South African rugby union player renowned for his dynamic performances as a flanker and eighth man. Born in Robertson, Western Cape, he showcased early promise at Bishop's Diocesan College, captaining the first 15 and earning selection for the SA Schools team in 2006 and 2007. At 19, he debuted in the Currie Cup for Western Province and later played for the Stormers in Super Rugby. In 2012, Coster moved to England, joining Bath Rugby before transferring to Bristol Bears, where he made 62 appearances and played a pivotal role in their 2016 promotion to the Premiership. Beyond the pitch, he was deeply committed to community initiatives, notably serving as an ambassador for Project Zulu, supporting educational projects in South Africa. After retiring from professional rugby in 2017, Coster pursued academic excellence, earning an MBA from a University of Bath and a Master's in Social Innovation from Cambridge University, where he also captained the rugby team. Tragically, on July 12, 2023, while receiving mental health treatment in Norfolk, England, Coster died by suicide. His passing underscored the critical importance of mental health awareness, especially among athletes. In his memory, Cambridge University established the Nick Coster Social Innovation Scholarship, ensuring his legacy of leadership and compassion endures. Kenneth James Forb, Scotland, August 29, 1936 to January 7, 2023, was a pioneering Scottish rugby union fullback, celebrated for transforming the role into an attacking force. Born in Edinburgh, he showcased athletic prowess early, captaining rugby, cricket, and tennis teams at George Heriot School. His rugby journey advanced during national service with the Royal Coer Signals, leading to a Scotland debut in 1957 at age 20, where he scored all points in a 6-0 victory over France. Over 8 years, he earned 27 caps, amassing 71 points, and captained Scotland in 4 matches. Notably, he was among the first to adopt the instep goal-kicking style and redefine fullback play by integrating into offensive maneuvers. His versatility shone during the 1959 British and Irish Lions tour, participating in 22 matches across multiple positions and scoring 12 tries. Beyond international play, he represented clubs like Heriot's FP, Cambridge University, Leicester Tigers, and Aberdeenshire RFC. An accomplished cricketer, he also earned a cap for Scotland in 1958. Post-retirement, Scotland contributed to the National Trust for Scotland and remained a revered figure in rugby circles. He passed away from cancer at 86, leaving a legacy as a gentleman of the sport and an innovator who inspired generations. Greg Oliver, born on September 12, 1964 in Hawick, Scotland, was a distinguished rugby union player and coach whose career spanned both national and international arenas. As a scrum half, he earned 3 caps for Scotland between 1987 and 1991, participating in 2 Rugby World Cups. Following his playing days, Oliver transitioned into coaching, taking on roles with Scottish Borders and Edinburgh before moving to Ireland in 2007. In 2011, he became the Elite Player Development Officer with the Munster Rugby Academy, where he played a pivotal role in nurturing young talent. His coaching repertoire also included positions with the Ireland U20s, Munster, a team, and various age grade sides. Oliver was not only a mentor on the field but also a devoted family man, deeply proud of his children. Jack, who followed in his father's footsteps as a scrum half, and Sierra, who excelled in Gaelic football. Tragically, on July 3, 2023, while in Cape Town to support Jack at the World Rugby U20 Championship, Oliver died in a paragliding accident. An investigation revealed that the pilot performed unauthorized acrobatic maneuvers, leading to a collision and Oliver's untimely death. His passing was mourned across the rugby community, with tributes highlighting his significant contributions to the sport and the lasting impact he had on players and colleagues alike. John William Satler, born on July 26, 1942, in Tellera, New South Wales, was a revered figure in Australian Rugby League, renowned for his exceptional toughness and leadership. Beginning his rugby journey at 16 with Coer, he quickly rose through the ranks, representing Newcastle against Great Britain in 1962. In 1963, Satler joined the South Sydney Rabbitohs, where he played 195 first-grade games and captained the team to 4 premiership victories between 1967 and 1971. His most legendary moment came during the 1970 Grand Final against Manly Warringah, where, after suffering a double fracture to his jaw early in the match, he continued to play, leading his team to a 23-12 victory, a testament to his indomitable spirit. Beyond club success, Satler represented both New South Wales and Queensland, as well as Australia, earning 4 Test caps and captaining the national team on 3 occasions. After retiring in 1975, he was honored with numerous accolades, including induction into the NRL Hall of Fame in 2008 and inclusion in Australia's 100 Greatest Players. Affectionately known as Gentleman John for his off-field demeanor, Satler's legacy extends through his son, Scott Satler, who also achieved rugby league success. John Satler passed away in March 2023 at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy of courage and dedication that continues to inspire the rugby league community. Lee Southol, affectionately known as the People's Captain, was a cherished figure in Welsh rugby, remembered for his unwavering commitment and vibrant spirit. At 36, Lee tragically passed away on June 11, 2023, after collapsing during a friendly tag rugby session at Hollybush RFC near Blackwood, Caerphilly. Despite immediate CPR efforts by teammates and the use of an on-site defibrillator, he was pronounced dead at the scene. A dedicated member of Hollybush RFC for over a decade, Lee's presence was integral to the club's ethos. Described by peers as someone who could lift an entire room and light up a rugby field, his larger-than-life personality left an indelible mark. In the wake of his passing, over 100 individuals, including family and club members, gathered for a heartfelt tribute, laying flowers, jerseys, and personal notes beneath the goalposts. Lee's legacy as a devoted father, partner, and community pillar continues to inspire, underscoring the profound impact he had both on and off the pitch. Benjamin Lewis Jones, affectionately known as the Golden Boy of Welsh rugby, was born on April 11, 1931, in Gorson in Wales. His rugby journey began at Gowerton Grammar School, where he showcased exceptional talent in both rugby and cricket. At just 18, he made his debut for the Welsh national rugby union team in 1950, contributing to their first Grand Slam victory since 1911. That same year, he was called up as a replacement for the British and Irish Lions tour, playing 3 tests and amassing 27 points. After earning 10 caps for Wales and participating in another Grand Slam in 1952, Jones transitioned to rugby league, signing with Leeds for a then-record fee of £6,000. Over 12 seasons with Leeds, he made 385 appearances, scoring 144 tries and kicking 1,244 goals, totaling 2,920 points, a club record that stood for decades. He also earned 15 caps for Great Britain in Rugby League, participating in the 1954 Tour and the 1957 World Cup. Post-retirement, Jones played and coached in Australia before returning to Leeds to teach mathematics and coach rugby. He remained a devoted supporter of the Leeds Rhinos until his passing on March 4, 2024, at the age of 92. Jones's legacy as a dual-code international and his contributions to rugby are commemorated through his inductions into the Rugby League Hall of Fame, the Leeds Rugby Hall of Fame, and the Welsh Sports Hall of Fame.